Thank you. Do not leave because we're about to talk Tyranids. And if you're new here, stay. We're about to talk Tyranids. Over on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, whatever you name it, I posted it. I put up a question about which faction do you believe would win long term in the 40k universe, and I'm about to deliver my argument as to why I believe it's Tyranids. If you disagree, throw your reasoning in the comments because I absolutely love the conversations that have come from this. If you agree with me, fantastic. Hi, let's be friends. But seriously, I come bearing receipts. I've done a little bit of research and I'm about to go full-blown nerd on you. So hopefully it's not too freaky. Let's go. I appreciate not everybody here is going to have a full concept and understanding of Tyranids, and that's absolutely fine. Let me give you a little bit of a breakdown into them and why I love them. Probably a little bit too much. Tyranids are a hive mind driven, insatiable swarm that devours everything in its path. And while the Imperium, Chaos and other factions do seem to have the upper hand most of the time, I'm here to argue that in the long term, Tyranids can be the ones to claim the ultimate victory in the Warhammer 40k universe. I might be new to painting, but I am not new to lore. This is my jam. Let's dive and dive hard. Let's go. To start, we need to understand and comprehend what makes Tyranids an absolute, dangerous and unstoppable force. The Tyranids are not just a race of aliens. Nope, they are a vast intergalactic species driven by the singular purpose of consuming all organic matter to fuel their ever-expanding hive fleets. They are a hyper-evolved collective intelligence driven by a single, unified will, the hive mind. The Tyranid strength lies in their adaptability. This isn't just some insectoid species. They are capable of evolving at an astonishing rate, tailoring their biology to overcome almost any adversary that they encounter. But it's not just about numbers. The Tyranid threat comes from the fact that they are just unstoppable. Their fleets are capable of travelling through the webway itself and across the void to devastate entire worlds. Again, in 7th edition Codex, it was stated that when a hive fleet descends upon a planet, the end is inevitable. The swarms will overwhelm any and all resistance, and the planet will be reduced to a barren husk. This speaks to the undeniable nature of their hunger and their relentless drive. The Tyranids will grow and continue to grow, continuing to feed, and there is no end to this cycle, even when facing other races. Whether that's the horrific powers of the Chaos Gods, for example, the Tyranids will outlast them because their need to consume is endless. Now, you might want to argue that the Tyranids' downfall is that they're slow to react to some of the more powerful factions, even sort of Necrons, for example. And of course, those factions are probably going to be able to hold them off for a time. But when you think about the long term, which is the overall sort of premise of this question that I'm posing, I don't think Tyranids can be stopped. Not by mortal forces, not by technology, and not by any single individual or even a god. I'm going there. The Tyranid hive mind is an entity beyond even the comprehension of chaos. It cannot be corrupted by the Chaos Gods, and as stated in The Devourer, a Black Library novel by Steve Parker, the quote reads, "The Tyranids are an unknown quantity, a force beyond even the understanding of the Chaos Gods. They are not of the warp, and their hunger is something even the gods cannot comprehend." And this is key. While the Chaos Gods... Helpful dogs, thank you. Sorry if you heard that. Ah, she's carrying on. That's great. That's just... I was on a roll. And she starts barking. Sorry. What I was trying to say was, while the Chaos Gods squabble and argue for and fight for dominance, we'll throw the picture back up, shall we? The Tyranid hive mind is not distracted. Their singular purpose remains constant, devouring everything. It is a force that cannot be deterred, no matter the machinations of any other power in the galaxy. The Chaos Gods, for all their power, are locked in this eternal struggle, unable to achieve that victory that they so desperately desire. The Imperium, for all its might, is a decaying force. Its factions are just so consumed by internal conflict. And then we have the Dark Gods, who are just constantly distracted by their eternal fighting. And the Tyranids remain focused on just one goal: extermination. Each passing year, the Imperium grows weaker, with the forces of chaos just fighting amongst themselves, and the other races scrambling for survival. The Tyranids, meanwhile, continue to grow in power, their fleets expanding outward from the galactic core, consuming everything in their path. The ultimate goal of the Tyranids is clear: devouring all life in the galaxy and leaving no survivors. It's only a matter of time before they claim ultimate victory. When you look at their facts, their adaptability, their insatiable hunger, their ability to evolve at a rate that no other faction can match, it starts to become clear that no other faction can stand against them in the long run. The Tyranids will outlast the Imperium, outlive the Chaos Gods, and devour everything in their path until the galaxy is theirs. It's not about victory in the conventional sense, it's about inevitability. And when the dust settles, the only thing that will remain is the hive mind as it continues its endless march across the stars. So what do you think? Do you believe the Tyranids are the ultimate winners of the 40k universe, or do you think another faction has the upper hand? Please let me know in the comments whether you're siding with me or if you've got another argument. As always, thank you so much for being here. Please click all those buttons, bells, whatever it is you need to do to support my tiny channel, and I hope to see you in my next video.